So the Bucks are coming into the 2025 playoffs in the wild card slot, matched up against the Commanders. And I've seen a lot of people online try to talk about why the Commanders might pull off an upset, might win this game, and I just simply don't see it happening. I think top to bottom, the Bucks are the better team. The Bucks have a top 5 quarterback, unarguably top 5 quarterback. He's third in touchdowns, third in completion percentage. He's tied for second in touchdowns, I believe. Baker Mayfield has been a top 5 quarterback this season. Unquestionably. All the stats back him up. He's been on a tear since he went to the Bucks. The Bucks have a rookie running back that leads the NFL in yards after contact. Leads the NFL. We have a wonderful running back room, not even just with Bucky Irving, who leads the NFL in yards after contact, but Rachaad White, wonderful option in the passing game. We can just throw him out there in the slot or have him, run our screens, and he works wonderfully in the passing game. Our receiver group, I thought, was going to be pretty shot after both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin went down for injuries, but Mike Evans has come back incredibly strong. He hit 1,000 yards. He hit that $3 million incentive. He's going to be looking to embarrass Marshawn Lattimore in this Commanders matchup. He's going to have his number. He's going to want to go at him directly, just like he has in every matchup against the Saints when Lattimore was on the Saints. I'm very excited for how that matchup goes because it's going to be very telling of the rest of this season. If we can rally and get Mike the ball against Marshawn and get him going, he's going to be hot for the rest of the playoffs. Outside of Mike Evans, Jalen McMillan stepped up huge. When Chris Godwin went down, I was looking at our receiver group. I was like, is Sterling going to step up? Or is Sterling going to step up? Are we going to see more of Trey Palmer? Or is our rookie Jalen McMillan? Are we going to see more out of him? It's been Jalen McMillan who stepped up to the call. Sterling has been dropping balls. Trey Palmer has been out with injury, and Jalen steps up into that number 2 slot. 7 touchdowns in his last 5 games. He's been very good for us. He's been very, very good for us. I think he's been a very dependable wide receiver, too. When Evans is getting double or triple covered, Jalen's been able to slip out and make plays for us. I mean, even last week against the Saints, he had a big, 37-yard play, and he gets to the 9-yard line, and then it gets called back for that very questionable gun penalty that everyone's getting flagged for. And then he goes out 2 plays later, and he catches a 32-yard touchdown. He's been making plays when we need him to. Jalen McMillan's been very solid. Our tight end group, we've had that rookie tight end start to step up when Cade Otton's been out. We've just been having a lot of rookies step up for us this season. Our offensive line has been pretty solid. I mean, we've had injuries with Luke Godke, Tristan Wirfs has been missing some time, but still, if all of our injured guys, if the Tristan Wirfs, if the Mike Evans, if the Bucky Irvings, if the Antoine Winfields, if all of our big players come into this game healthy and ready to play, we will win this game. And as far as our defense goes, yes, our secondary has been kind of shot. Yes, our linebacker group has been a little bit questionable. Yes, we kind of have an issue with generating pressure up front without blitzing all the time. But we have the rotations. We have depth. We have the ability to blitz constantly because we have rotational players that can come in and give our big guys a break, give our Levante Davids a break, give our Yaya Diabis a break. We have the rotation. We have the rotation set to be able to blitz constantly out of our packages. And the big thing that I think people are missing about us matching up against the Commanders in the first round is we've already beat this team. We beat this team comfortably in week 1. Yes, Jaden Daniels hadn't fully stepped into himself. Yes, week 1 matchups are kind of weird to justify since, people are getting used to their new rosters, their rookies, blah, blah, blah. We weren't playing Bucky Irving. And we beat them comfortably. We still had Rachaad White in the backfield. I think that this game is going to be very important for the Bucs season. Obviously, they get eliminated. The season's done. But it's how they win as well. If they win this comfortably and Baker keeps that momentum rolling into the playoffs, I see a very, very easy path to get into the conference championship. I mean, The Lions are a great team, but they have been injury decimated, and we beat them when they had Aiden Hutchinson. We beat a healthy Lions team. We face up against a Lions team that will not have Aiden Hutchinson, might not have David Montgomery, so Jahmyr Gibbs will be full-time, and he's been playing incredible. He will be full-time in the backfield. But simply put, the Lions, I think, are too injured to beat us if we play them again. And we beat the Eagles when they were healthy. Saquon did not have a good game, and we beat them fairly comfortably too. I think all of the heavy hitters, the only heavy hitter in the NFC that we have not faced off against is the Vikings. And I am less scared of the Vikings after the second Lions game because Sam Darnold looked bad. Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts out there. Sam Darnold did not look like the Sam Darnold that we saw weeks 1 through 16. And I think if the Bucs team gets their momentum and gets a good, clean win against the Commanders, do not be shocked if they make the conference championship. Our path, if we beat the Commanders in a good way and we keep our momentum and we have our healthy players, I think we have a very solid chance to run it all the way to the conference championship and maybe to the Super Bowl. I think the Bucs, of all the dark horse teams, of the Packers, of the Broncos, of those teams, I think the Bucs have the best chance at making it out of the NFC side of the playoff bracket. And simply put, I mean, this Commanders game, I don't see how the Commanders are winning this one. If the Bucs come in healthy, if the Bucs come in ready, the Commanders are not winning this game. They just it's not happening. I think the Bucs will outscore them, and I think their defense will be better than we expected it to be. I think we're going to get a lot of pressure on Jaden Daniels. I feel like their run game, we're going to stop that up. I see a Bucs win. I foretell a Bucs win.